Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning viewers, I'm Putri. Today on Wednesday, 22 January 2021, happy capturing with us in BBC program which will provide you to the real news and which is taken factually and actually, either in international and national. I will accompany you about 5 minutes with many kind of information. Well, let's begin the news today. A Spanish tennis player who was among many Australian Open competitors to complain about quarantine rules has revealed she has coronavirus. Paula Basoda said she had felt unwell with symptoms before testing positive for the virus in Melbourne on Thursday. Badosa is believed to be fourth competitors to test positive in hotel quarantine, but is the first to identify herself publicly. One Friday, she said, "Sorry guys, I think quarantine rules were vital. Please, don't get me wrong, health will always come first and I feel grateful for being in Australia," tweeted Badosa, who is ranked 16th globally in singles. The 23-year-old said she had been taken to a separate hotel in Melbourne to self-isolate and monitored. "I will try to recover as soon as possible listening to the doctors," she said. Victoria State Health Authorities said on Wednesday a total of 10 infections had been linked to the event, but a few were viral shedding cases where the person was not infectious. Melbourne indeed, one of the world's longest lockdowns last year, and many locals have concerns about the potential COVID risk posed by the tournament. Tennis Australia chartered 15 flights to bring players and their encourage into the country, but 3 flights had passengers who later tested positive for the virus. Badosa is one of 72 players who have been confined full-time to their hotel rooms for 14 days under a state health order after the infections were discovered. She has already spent 7 days in isolation. Players who arrive on flights with no infection are also in quarantine but are allowed 5 hours of court practice a day. Several players have complained about the impacts to their tennis preparations. Earlier this week, in a tweet reported by Australian media that has since been delayed, Badosa wrote, "At the beginning, the rule was the positive section of the plane who was with the person had to quarantine, not the whole plane. Not fair to change the rules at the last moment, and to have to stay in a room with no windows and no air." But Tennis Australian and state officials have rejected assertions that any rules were changed or not clear ahead of time. "We're thinking of you, Paula, and hoping you feel better soon," the Australian Open's Twitter account replied in a message to Badosa on Friday. Organizers have said that despite the infection, the Grand Slam will go ahead on 8 February.
Everything that I did in the off season, it's not completely ruined, but it's not the same. We're all going to be a little bit rusty.
Obviously, it's not something that we wanted to have happen. We were hoping every flight would be okay, and that's why we took those mitigating measures. But we're in this situation. We have to deal with it. The Australian Open's going ahead, and we'll continue to do the best we can possibly do to ensure those players have what is not a great situation, one that is somewhat acceptable.
My plan is just to do a big workout 3 hours in a row every day, which would mimic how the long match in Australian Open would be about 3 hours for a doubles guy. It's not the same, of course, I understand that, but at least it's something.
The news I could present to you. Finally, I'm and all of crew of BBC News say have a wonderful day. See you next time and bye bye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.